Hello. I want to be a part of the discussion in politics about the classroom. I understand there have been just a discussion on about we shall show our religion symbols on our head when we go into a classroom. I just want to say something about that because it's a little bit split in my head about that. You know, that's how it was in my class. If somebody have a cap on their head with the sun shadow in front, the teacher was always getting very annoyed and said to the student that he should take it off so he could see his face. That's how it was when I was going in class. I was not wearing a cap, so I did not have that problem. But not only that, today they are making blouses where you can put it over your head, hiding you. And that is actually going in front of your ears. So I understand why they say it shall off. So they can hear what the teacher is saying. Okay, how do I feel it with a classroom? A classroom is about teaching. It's a room of knowledge. It's about, I was on that yesterday, about how we choose our leaders and how leaders become kings in old days. And it all has something to do about to know. And that knowledge we want to teach everybody to have a knowledge. So we all can, in a way, be a king, a leader, no matter what business we are going into someday. So a teaching room is about knowledge and leaders. We are creating leaders. They shall run our country one day. So how shall we base that room? And that's where I is a little bit split, because we know how teenagers are, we know how children is. They like to break the rule if they are forced into something. That's a normal thing. But of course and this is here where I get a little bit split, because let's take one of the part. You go into a room, somebody teach you, you have to show respect for that room. It's the knowledge of the Bible, it's the knowledge of the Quran, it's the knowledge of all the teaching there is in the world on the library of people that have lived and so on, that our society have forced into the schools, that everybody shall have a knowledge like that from the old times, from leaders and kings, that they want to hand it over to your kids. So of course, is it a kind of religion room we are stepping into, that we are forcing our children into, because it's about knowledge. Everything that have something to do about God have something to do about knowledge too. So we have to show it a kind of respect. This is one of the part I feel like in a teaching room, that if you come from a religious society and you are wearing something on your head, or you are just a free person who wearing a cap, Why shall everybody not have the common respect for that classroom to take it off? To showing the teacher respect. Because why shall we put our children into school if they don't want the teaching, you know? Not only that, a room is about communication where we are getting knowledge, you know. It's about communication in the end, that we can communicate with each other in no matter what level it is, about its history, about its mathematics, about its language. So it's always a kind of a language in that room. So that's actually what we are showing respect. So I understand that society will demand a head where the ears is to see and the eyes is to see too. And there's nothing in that room that is like breaking that kind of respect, because if somebody with a religious society, come from a religious society and have something on their head, why shall the other person, there's a free person and is wearing a cap? So it must be both way, you know. If we say no to the cap, so the teacher can see the eyes, then we have to say no to the burqa or what there can be on their head. No matter what kind of society they come from. That's one of the part. The other part, I have it like this. It's a modern society, and our communication is beginning to kind of evolving in our society. And when we put our kids into the class in a way shall be free, because now it's actually up to the students about they wanna have a success in the end. So about they learn from the teacher or not, that's free for the person. So when we put people into the classroom and we demand no respect, only that the teacher can teach, then it's up to the people themselves. We don't demand about they get a success in the end. It's up to the people that is in that classroom. So free mind and free teaching. No care, in a way. Because that's up to themselves about they want to care about their future. That's like a free society to evolve about. We shall be a free face, a free way of thinking into that classroom. No respect to where we are and who does teaching. That's where I'm split. Shall it be the first one, because it's a kind of caring, if you can say so, for the person that's in that classroom, to be a part of everybody and same rules? Or shall it be a free classroom that is up to people about they want in the end to have a success? What do we want? Do we want to force our kids into the classroom and make them decide about then in the end want to have a success? We're already forcing them in there, you know. If they have choice it, maybe it should be a free choice too, what they shall wear on their head. If they have choice it, as long they don't disturb the teaching. But if it's a forced classroom, we are forcing our kids in, maybe it should be the same rules, the same respect, or else they have to find another school. So that's the question. Shall we have a split society on that level, where the schools is having those kind of rules, you know, and then some schools where they have no rules? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know there's many people out there with religious, you know, you're wearing that on your head because of the teaching. You're already wearing that on your head because of knowledge. And now you step into a room that's all about knowledge. And now you don't want to take it off. I think that's up to you, how you want to look at that one. Because it is a kind of a David's house, if you can so say, that's teaching our kids to give them a future. A future. That's what it's all about. Future. Do I say, with my character, yeah, that's very funny. No, I like to philosophize a little bit about that one. So that was just my opinion. I just miss a little bit in the television about what is it? What is it all about? Now it's just a war against parties, you know, and I hate that, you know. What is it all about? You know, common sense. What is it all about? We can reach each other because we know what it's all about. Okay? I just find maybe a little bit unrespectful when somebody find their personal ways more important than the classroom. You know, we are there to learn, and we have to show it respect in a way. So, but then again, that's where we are choosing it in, and on that way, the teacher can show the people respect for coming to the class. You understand? So we have both ways. A teacher can't, when they want to teach, when you have a teacher that want to teach, of course, a teacher that's getting shown respect, that people want to get teach from that person, because it's a free classroom. And that way we can see it too. But on the other way, where a teacher is demanding respect from those who shall have the teaching from the teacher. So it's a kind of both ways, and that's why I'm split. You know, a free classroom where it's the teacher that's showing respect because people want the teaching from the teacher, or the other way around, that the students are showing respect to the teacher for being in the classroom. Understand? So it's both ways. That's why I'm a little bit split. You know? Yeah. That was just my opinion.